First up, well, the US President Donald Trump has once again offered to mediate on Jammu and Kashmir. Speaking to the US media, Trump said that he will do his best to mediate on, quote unquote, the complicated situation in Kashmir. Listen into what he said.
But it's Kashmir, and Kashmir is a very complicated place. And frankly, it's a very explosive situation. I spoke to Prime Minister Khan. I spoke with yesterday also Prime Minister Modi. They're both friends of mine. They're great people. They're great people, and they love their countries. And they're in a very tough situation. Kashmir is a very tough situation. And, you know, we're talking about this has been going on for decades and decades. But I get along really well with both of them. As you know, Prime Minister Khan was here just recently, and I'm going to be with Prime Minister Modi. I'll be with him over the weekend in France. So, you know, I think we're helping the situation, but there's tremendous problems between those two countries, as you know, and I will do the best I can to mediate or do something. Great relationship with both of them, but they are not exactly friends at this moment. Complicated situation. A lot has to do with religion. Religion's a complicated subject.
Now, Trump's remarks follow his telephone conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. During the conversation, Imran Khan repeatedly sought Trump's intervention and mediation in the crisis. Now, India, on the other hand, has maintained that bilateral talks between India and Pakistan on Jammu and Kashmir will only be considered if Khan dialed down the rhetoric. India never has asked the US to mediate. But this is not the first time that Trump has made a similar proposal. Last month, Trump claimed that Prime Minister Modi asked him to mediate on Jammu and Kashmir. India categorically denied it. New Delhi has time and again said that Jammu and Kashmir and all bilateral issues between India and Pakistan are governed by the Shimla and Lahore agreements, under which no third-party mediation will be allowed. India has maintained that any discussion on Jammu and Kashmir will take place bilaterally and only with Pakistan. Trump's latest comments come just days after the Indian government revoked Article 370, which guaranteed special status to Jammu and Kashmir and bifurcated it into two union territories. The move rattled Pakistan. Islamabad sought an emergency United Nations Security Council meeting on Jammu and Kashmir, but 4 out of 5 permanent members of the Security Council did not support Pakistan's contention. Meanwhile, the UK and France have backed India's position on Jammu and Kashmir being a bilateral issue. Modi discussed India-Pakistan tensions with his British counterpart and Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Tuesday as well. Johnson said that the issue of Jammu and Kashmir should be resolved bilaterally between the two countries. Pakistan's Foreign Minister, meanwhile, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, spoke to the French Foreign Minister, who also reiterated that it was up to the two countries to resolve the issue as well. Prime Minister Modi is expected to meet the French President Emmanuel Macron and the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson at the upcoming G7 summit. India's neighbour, Nepal, has also backed India's stand on the issue. Remember, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar is in Kathmandu for a 2-day visit.